As I told you, the LA area code 213, the GOAT King LeBron prophecy, 2 rings with the Cavs, or 2 rings with the Heat, 1 with the Cavs, and then 3 with the Lakers. This equals the LA area code. GOAT King LeBron is going to tie Michael and Kareem at their birthplace, which is New York City. It is 23rd season. 23 is the 13th prime number in his 23rd season. GOAT King LeBron wins his 6th ring for his 13th playoff series win as a member of the Lakers. 13 in itself is the 6th prime number. Michael Jordan won 6 rings in 13 seasons. What the GOAT King LeBron prophecy is, and I have the original video, but the establishment and Google and the NBA are scared, so they censor the video. Even though I copy and paste the title, you can't see it on the search engine because they try to censor their secret hidden information. Well, it ain't secret because I'm putting it out there. The 14th comeback down 3-1. It's all going to line up everything. The 14 with all 3 teams. It all foreshadows what is about to go down for GOAT King LeBron James. A very big number, 14. It connects to how many years after his first ring. So here we are with the 2 rings with the Heat and 1 with the Cavs and 3 with the Lakers. Is that GOAT King LeBron James is going to execute his 2nd comeback down 3-1, 13 playoff series wins later after 2016. This equals the GOAT King LeBron prophecy. This equals the LA area code. So when GOAT King LeBron won the title with the Cavaliers, he did so for his 30th playoff series win of his. He did for his 29th playoff series win of his career. This is the wins column right here. The series wins column for his career is on the left. When GOAT King LeBron won the title, his last title in front of fans, it was his 29th playoff series win of his career. So 13 playoff series wins later would be his 42nd playoff series win of his career. His 2nd comeback down 3-1 executed 13 playoff series wins after beating the Warriors. It's a very, very big number. 13 playoff series wins later after beating the Golden State Warriors in abbreviations is when GOAT King LeBron James is going to execute his next comeback down 3-1. Golden State Warriors 13, also LA. He's doing it in an LA uniform. LA is Camacho 13. And he won that title in 2016, 13 years after he was drafted in 2013. GOAT King LeBron played before this year, going to the playoff win column with the Lakers. GOAT King LeBron James played a total of 48 playoff games with the Lakers entering this season. The NBA Finals awaits GOAT King LeBron James. The NBA Finals is Gematria 48. With the proper spelling, of course. Now here's the ticker. NBA Finals is 213. 2 rings with the Cavs, 2 rings with the Heat, 1 with the Cavs, 3 with the Lakers. That's the LA area code too. And Lakers are one of the winningest teams, obviously, in the history of basketball. Also, Boston Celtics equals exact match to the NBA Finals. They are the winningest team in the NBA right now. So this is what the comeback. This is what is in store with the comeback. The second comeback down 3-1, 13 years later, it's going to line up with the rings he's going to win with all 3 of these teams discussed. Now, as you've seen in the first video, which you can see in the description, in the last 20 minutes of the video, I have all the linked videos pertaining to the comeback against the Timberwolves. You can see the original video where I talked about at 131 playoff wins. I wanted to provide you with the visual in this video. His 131st playoff win executed. The last 3-1 comeback is a 187th playoff win would be 56 playoff wins later is when GOAT King LeBron executes the next 3-1 comeback. Now, he's going to end up being 5-6 in the NBA Finals. He's about to tie Magic Johnson, a magical playoff series victory for the magical title for the first title since at Disney World. Magic Johnson 56, Walt Disney, Walt 56. Mr. Kobe B. Bryant in the abbreviations is that 56. I think also next year the title at the Big Apple is going to be a big piece of this equation. The last time the Lakers executed a 3-1 series deficit came in the year 70. GOAT King LeBron played 70 games this year in the regular season. It is the Timberwolves that's Camacho 70. The Timberwolves is 70. He played 70 games in the regular season. The last 3-1 comeback for the Lakers was in the year 70. The next time it happens for the Lakers is going to be 55 years later against the Timberwolves. Timberwolves is 55. Now, King James is Camacho 55. He's going to do so and create his legendary GOAT King, legendary comeback. 55 years later, the Lakers are going to come back from 3-1 again. Now, GOAT King LeBron, notice, played 48 playoff games with the Lakers before this year. His 55th playoff game as a member of the Lakers is going to make history again to execute the 3-1 comeback. 55 is Timberwolves, 55 is King James. Bronny James was the 55th pick of his draft. So naturally, Bronny being drafted by the Lakers is going to have to connect with this Game 7. Okay, June 27th, right? I wanted to double check. This is going to connect with the scripted Game 7. Again, the series is rigged because, again, GOAT King LeBron didn't score any points in the fourth quarter because he was not supposed to win. And he scored 38 points against Minnesota in Game 4. Game 3, it lined up perfectly because Minnesota's 38, but then he didn't score in the last 5 or 6 minutes of the game. So you know Games 3 and 4 were absolutely rigged. You know, 44 weeks is a championship number. Yes, it is. But you may just sometimes have to go with the birthday instead. 30 weeks later, GOAT King LeBron James, 30 weeks after Bronny's birthday, the 55th pick is going to defeat the Timberwolves in this Game 7. Now, the Timberwolves are 2-0 in Game 7s. They're going to fall to 2-1 in Game 7s after the Lakers win this Game 7. I think we need to type in, they used to be called Minneapolis Lakers. Minneapolis is 55. Timberwolves is 55. The Lakers used to play at Minneapolis. So again, the next 3-1 win, 55 years later, is happening for the Lakers. So the Lakers are 16-8 in Game 7s. They played 24 Game 7s. Wolves is 24, 25th Game 7, then 26, potentially 27. And I will again show you the Game 7 record for the Lakers. 16-8 in Game 7. It's going to be 17-8. First title since the bubble. Magic is going to happen for the Lakers. They winning their first title since at the bubble. Their last title at Disney And now the Lakers are down 3-1. Now Stephen Curry choked the 3-1 comeback in 2016. He came back from 3-1 to beat the Thunder. This interpretation of Disney 3-1 comeback, a magical moment for their next title since winning at Disney. Now, when we get to Curry 31, this is GOAT King LeBron's next playoff opponent. So we're looking at Curry in Houston. Basically, Lakers down 3-1. Who are they going to play in the next round? Curry or Houston. So the Lakers, after coming back from 3-1, are going to play either Houston or Stephen Curry. And notice how these gematrias equal the 32nd day of the year, which was the day that Luka got traded to the Lakers. The date durations will be in the first link video of the 3-1 comeback, which again, you can see in the last 20 seconds of the video. The loser Phoenix Suns was the last time the Lakers came back from 3-1, and now the Suns would be gematria of their 25th Game 7. The Suns, 38, gematria of Minnesota. They came back from 3-1. In 1969, 1970 Lakers. That was their 22nd season in the NBA, their 10th in Los Angeles. He enters the finals with 22 wins in the finals. You know, it was rigged by gematria even decades ago. Phoenix is 46. They won 46 games in the regular season. Google said 1970. So this was the semifinal against the loser Phoenix Suns. They came back from 3-1. They beat the loser Phoenix Suns. A very, very magical win in the playoffs, executed by the late Jerry West. This comeback is scripted as a tribute to Jerry West. Jerry is gematria 31, the 3-1 deficit. West would be gematria of T-Wolves 41. GOAT King LeBron at 41 playoff series wins of his career, equaling 41. West would be gematria again, 13 playoff series later. GOAT King LeBron wins his next Game 7. So this is going to be connected to the death and the birthday of Jerry West, because he executed the last Game 7 victory for the Lakers. That's what it comes down to ultimately. Jerry Allen West is gematria of May the 4th, the day of that Game 7. Jerry West is gematria 55. So what we said about 55, again, Minneapolis 55, Timberwolves 55, and King James is 55. So it makes sense that Game 7 is 4 months and 4 days after GOAT King LeBron's birthday, and Jerry West obviously was number 44. So again, you understand Jerry West's significance. He was involved in the last Game 7 win for the Lakers. Ultimately, is what his birthday is about. So this is going to connect to the death of Jerry West. This Game 7 comeback would be executed 24 days before the day of Jerry West's birthday. Wolves is 24. Notice how Wolves in reverse is 30. Exactly 30 weeks after Bronny's birthday, GOAT King LeBron and the Lakers defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers' 54th win on May the 4th. Kobe Bean Bryant, the team that he was drafted against. Mr. Comeback! The Lakers don't care about James! He's born in year 38, Minnesota 38. He played for the Minneapolis Lakers. Minneapolis and Los Angeles. He was an NBA champion in the year 72. Goalkeeping LeBron improves to 7-2 in Game 7. 14-time NBA All-Star. 14 Game 7 win, trailing 3-1. This is what this about right here. The next legendary 3-1 comeback, and the last one was executed by no other than the Nuggets. So the 30 weeks after Bronny's birthday, the 55th pick to the day that goalkeeping LeBron and the Lakers win his 55th playoff game to win Game 7. That's could also going to connect to the Game 7 win from the Nuggets over the Clippers. Now, this happened at a bubble. So, September 15, the last 3-1 comeback between those teams, I believe, to May the 4th. 56 months later, the next 3-1 is being executed. 54 years and 8 months later, James and Dunkirk execute the next Game 7 comeback. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. All right. Let me pull up my information on the Game 7s, the 3-1 comebacks. Is there anything else that we must add to the discussion? He's coming back. We are witnessing history in the making. Yeah, they show goalkeeping LeBron's picture. Last time it happened was Nuggets, Clippers, Nuggets, Jazz. Last time it happened in front of fans, obviously, was 2016. The Warriors and Thunder. So last time goalkeeping LeBron wins his last title in front of fans, we saw a last 3-1 comeback in front of fans. So that's connection. Another 3-1 comeback. Doesn't have to happen in the finals, but goalkeeping LeBron executes his next 3-1 comeback for the first time since his last title in front of fans. So it's only natural that he executes his next 3-1 comeback for the next year that he's going to win a title in front of fans. But I believe it's when we look at Game 7, when I look at Game 7, I'm looking also not only at Jerry West, his birthday, but I'm looking at his death day. 1 month and 8 days before the death of Jerry West is when we win Game 7. Okay? What about Kobe's birthday when we're looking at it the other way? 111 is the NBA Finals. It's Gamache of 111. I already entered it, so I don't need to enter it again. Okay, magical comeback. Magic Johnson, last title at Disney World. Magic Johnson birthday. Okay, only 102. But it don't mean nothing anyways. You don't have to mean something. It's all good. I think his record went down 3-1 in playoff games. He's going to improve to 2-2 when his team is down 3-1 in a playoff series. Now, Lakers' 22nd season, they executed a 3-1 comeback. Goalkeeper LeBron enters with 22 wins in the finals against the Celtics. 3 times a Lakers starter has scored 22 points in the first half of a game so far against the Timberwolves over 4 games thus far in the series. I don't think it's got the game by game totals, but pretty clear we see where the Rituals are heading with this scripted comeback in the